to the second season of Longford Town. First season we finished third in the league and we won the cup, which was fantastic. In this season we had an even better season. So we start off with our transfers in. We only paid transfer money for one player because we really couldn't. We didn't have any money for any else. So we bought in Keane Murphy. He had great stats. So we liked him. He was good at heading. He was good at finishing. He had a bit of pace to him and a bit of acceleration. And we liked him. So he came in and he had a great season, scoring 11 goals. We got Sonny in. He's quite some lovely stats, but he was injured for a lot of the early stages and took him a while to get fit, so he only kind of came on later in the season. But he is an international for the Faroe Islands, but he's still pretty good. Darrell Lee came in on a free later in the season. He turned out to be a great acquisition. He's well thought of in the club. Breslin, he did okay. So he was a major acquisition because we got him in midfield to let Dean Zambra out on loan, who's in his mid-30s. The other players really didn't make a great impression. Transfers out, we let Carl Chambers go. They were disappointed to let him go on a free transfer, but the rest of them really, we really didn't really miss them, to be honest with you. And like, we probably did okay by letting them all go. No one really that we lost out on. There's Dean Zambra. We let him go out on loan. He's 34, and he's going to be leaving probably at the end of the season. McCabe got some experience with it loan as well, and Odua, he just got some experience. So our results, well, the league was very, very tight because it really came down to a couple of matches at the end. We were playing Drogheda in our third last match, and it was a huge match because we were right behind them in the league, and it was a 6-pointer, if ever there was a 6-pointer. And this is the actual match. We played absolutely outstanding in the match, and we got some fantastic goals to win 3-0. So the first one was a header from Mayunga. There he goes, near post, our star player. Second goal, Manley to Thompson. Our other winger, Dean Byrne, comes in and puts it across to Thompson again. Wingers combining to give us our second goal, and Manley plays a nice one too, and Rob scores third. So that was a huge victory because then we had we were 3 points behind Bows. We effectively knocked Drogheda out of it. We were 3 points behind Bows with 2 games to go and a similar goal difference. And in our second last game, we had to play Shamrock Rovers. We had a bit of a difficult team selection that day because we had a lot of players away, international duty, injuries and suspensions. So we did well to actually get a draw. So we went into the last game basically 2 points behind Bohemians. We played Finn Harps, and all we had to do was beat Finn Harps, who are bottom of the league. So this was, we had a good few players back. We still hadn't got all our team, but we were still confident of victory. Olin, who's been another great free signing for us. There's Byrne again, Dean Byrne. He was fantastic for us on the left wing. Our 4-1-3-2. Boyle, who played one of the few games of the season. Olin finds the other. Yeah, there he goes, Dean Byrne again. He came crucially in the end of the season. And there's Thompson, our 2 wingers scoring for us. So that was us. We won the league for the first time in the club's history. So that was fantastic. In the Euro Cup, we didn't quite get to the final stage. That we were well beaten by Desna, to be honest, but we had a great win over Cluj, a famous team, and a great 3-0 win at home, which was fantastic. At the end of the season, we got the chance to play in the first ever All Ireland Champions Cup for us, and we really were struggling with players again here on international duty and injuries, and it wasn't an important competition for the board, but we were beaten by Linfield, which is a bit of a killer. We went into the cup final once again, where this time we were up against Sligo Rovers, and this was a very exciting game indeed. Um, so what happened here was we got a great start in this one. Penalty for Leahy in only the 5th minute. He scored after Manley was taken down. Cian Murphy got the start in this one, and our attacking midfielder Owen played him through. So after half an hour we were 2-0 up and looking really good. Then a long hopeful ball just a few minutes later, and all of a sudden it was 2-1, and our lead wasn't looking quite as handsome. But just after half time, Cian Murphy, our record signing, made it 2-1, but then DeVries got 2 great goals. He scored that fantastic goal there to bring it back to 3-2. And look at this, we're in the last minute of the match, and what happens? Ball knocked on to DeVries, sticks in the corner. I was sick as a parrot, and we go to extra time. And once again our winger comes good. Thompson down the wing, plays it back into the centre, and Davis, another winger, was there to put it in the net. Fantastic. We won the cup again for the second time, and the board was delighted that we won the Premier Division for the first time ever. In the Leinster Senior Cup we had a bit of a disaster in that we were absolutely hockeyed in the second round by St. Pat's. That was just poor. Sorry, we actually beat Pats in the first game, and we were beaten in penalties in against Shamrock Rovers, which is very disappointing. So there you go. There's our biggest win against non-league opposition. Our match to remember was against Derry, where Fitzgerald, Onan, Grimes, and Murphy all scored. The goal of the season. The goal of the season was scored in this one, and that was by Dervin, and it was an absolute cracker. We're going to actually have a look at that now, because it was a sonner. Dervin, our favourite Longford player ever, homegrown talent. He's our top man, and he scored an absolute cracker in this one. We fell behind actually early on against Derry in this one. Yeah, that's their early goal in 10 minutes. But all I can say is really came good in this one. After that's Cian Murphy scoring yet again. So wait, you see this winner from Dervin, an absolute cracker. Here we come. Dervin, yes! In the top corner, sticks his chest out to the crowd. That was an absolutely stunning goal. We were very happy with that. Financially, we haven't got a lot of money. We basically we've no money for transfers. Owen, he was a free agent in season 1. Dervin, homegrown talent, has been with us all along, and Thompson, our winger, and Nadestead and Zahiba, who came in this season, have been well received by the clubs and probably make a bigger impact next season. When this season they come in, particularly Zahiba came in, and he came in late. And was injured a lot. So this our strongest squad would be Manley or Murphy play up front. We got Onan in as a cam, Byrne, and actually Grimes was right side. But to be honest with you, Thompson has probably been a better player, more consistent player there. Zambra left early, but at the midway transfer window, and Dervin was a better midfield. My youngest, our star player, and McDonald, actually he only played in the early part of the season because he got transferred. He signed a contract to leave us, so he didn't really play too much in the latter part of the season. And McNally, yes, he's come good. Yes, I've got the Premier Division manager on February, April, and September, which was nice. The fans player of the year was Siriana Mayaga. There he is. He's an absolute star player. He's our star player. He's absolutely red hot. We'll be surprised if he's not snapped up by somebody. Young player of the season was Joe Manley, the centre back, who we paired a lot with Mayunga. Signing the season, Cian Murphy, no doubt. Goal of the season, we saw is goal of the season. Rob Manley was our top goal scorer, and Jaden Onan, our cam, had the most assists. Joe Manley, centre half, won most man of the matches, and he had the highest average rating. Most passes completed was a Hebo. So that's the cam that we got in, who's just He plays for what international is he? Central African Republic. Yeah, he goes away on a national unit, but he's a lot of lovely stats here, and he's really only developing into the side. He only probably played half the season, but we signed him, and he's going to be really good next season. So there's some record players. Our oldest player was in Zambra, who he's actually will be leaving the club. Derby scored a goal after 49 seconds. Can we look at that? No, we can't look at that. Yeah, Bulger, our kind of third choice midfielder, he was got the most yellow cards. Um, so history in the making. What does that say? So yes, the Giants get much better. I'd agree with that. The Premier Division and the Cup, and that's actually true, all true. And that's our season review. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing it. It was fantastic to do so well with the team. Um, and hopefully next season we do